in a minute. You know it. God put King Saul in this situation, and he failed miserably the test. He failed it. Because, King Saul wasn't a saved man. In 1 Samuel chapter 13, verse 5. 1 Samuel chapter 13, verse 5. And the Philistines gathered themselves together to fight with Israel, 30,000 chariots and 6,000 horsemen, and the people as the sand which is on the seashore in multitude. A very large army. This army is, it was a big army. And they came up and pitched in Michmash, eastward from Bethaven. And when the men of Israel saw that they were in a strait, they were in a tough situation, if you want to say it that way, for the people were distressed. Then the people did hide themselves in caves. Imagine you're military and all your army, they're hiding themselves. They start to scatter from you, and the army's coming at you. And he was in a situation like that. And in the thicket, and in the rocks, and in high places, and in pits. So his army is deserting him. And verse 7, and some of the Hebrews went over Jordan to the land of Gad and Gilead. As for Saul, he was yet in Gilead, and all the people followed him trembling. So you see the situation that he's in. And verse 8, and he tarried 7 days according to the set time Samuel had appointed. So Samuel had instructed Saul to do something. And goes on, but Samuel came not to Gilead, and the people were scattered from him. You see, it reminds me too where May 21, 2011, we thought the world was going to end. We thought it was going to end, but it didn't. And many left. Many went back. And verse 9 says, and Saul said, bring hither a burnt offering to me, and the people, and the peace offering. And he offered the burnt offering, something that he should never had it done. Saul was a Benjaminite. Only the Levites could have done that, the priests. But here, he's being tested, and he failed miserably the test. And it came to pass that as soon as he had made an offering, the burnt offering, behold, Samuel came, and Saul went out to meet him, that he might salute him. And Samuel said, what hast thou done? And Saul said, because I saw the people were scattered from me, and that thou camest not within the days appointed, and that the Philistines gathered themselves together at Michmash. Therefore, said I, the Philistines came down now upon me, Gilead, and have not made supplication unto Jehovah. I forced myself, therefore, and offered a burnt offering. And God goes on.